you vote for?
Mitt Romney, believe it or not.
Yeah, me too.
He's a great guy.
Yeah. So I was doing my taxes, and I realized that the receipts that I get from my lunch, like what I eat on my lunch breaks, as long as I go with another coworker, I can write those off as business lunches. Like we have to, I mean, there's some weird thing about like, you have to talk about work-related things for X amount of time, but, you know, there's no way that they can know that for sure. And we're usually talking crap about other employees anyway, so it's like, technically, you know. So I was thinking about it, and it's like, if you, like, go to lunch, okay, so average work week is 5 days a week, right?
Right.
And then, so there's 52 weeks in a year, so that's 83 times you go to lunch during a normal year, right? Yeah. And then your average lunch is going to be around like $8 to $10, you know, depending on like if you get a drink. And like I usually just get the medium drink because they're free refills anyway, so it doesn't matter what the size of the cup, you know. And it's not like that. It's not like they put the the soda fountains like really far away,
right?
You know, so it's not like it's like that big of a walk. And even if it was, like that's a good thing because it's burning excess calories, you know, that you're drinking from the soda. So
right.
Like, but anyways, like I'll typically go with like the medium one because they don't do smalls anymore. It's all just medium, you know. So I'll typically go with like the medium one, but unless like they have like sweet tea or like something I can't get from like the vending machines at work, then I'll go for a large and then I'll refill it as I leave, you know, so that way I have it to drink for the rest of the day at work. You know what I mean? Right. And it's like that's actually the better way to go because like technically, sure, you're paying an extra like 75 cents for the large versus the medium, but like I'm gonna drink when I get back to work, you know? So, like, I can either spend that extra 75 cents now and go with a large and get, like, a preferred beverage. Because fountain is way better than, like, plastic vending machine ones anyways, right? Yeah. So, like, I can either do that or I wait till I get back to work, like, and I refill the medium one. But sometimes, like, medium, like, it's that only medium fills up the gauge of, like, thirstiness, you know?
Yeah. Now you're like running back and forth to get refills.
Exactly, yeah. And you can't exactly do that at work because then they start yelling at you.
Right.
So sometimes I like to go with a larger drink at work. And when I do that, the lunch is more around like $10, right? So you're figuring we'll estimate $10 $10 a day for lunch times 83 days, right? That's like almost $700, right?
Yeah.
So you just keep those receipts, and come tax time, boom, you can write that all off.
Nice.
So it's basically like the government pays you to eat lunch, which if you think about it, they should, because they're supposed to be like this governing body. You know, they're supposed to provide to us. They're like like mom, you know.
In a way, yeah.
We're supposed to get what we need from them.
Right. I mean, work is kind of like doing chores around the house. You know, you do your chores, you get rewarded.
Exactly, yeah.
Now you just get money instead of, you know, like toys and video games and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
Best thing about my job, though, I might not get to write off my lunch breaks, but since I work at a bar restaurant, not only do I get to eat for free, that means I get to work, and it's okay for me to be intoxicated in work.
Yeah, it's like
because I'm a bartender.
Exactly, yeah. Like if it's like you never trust a skinny cook, you know?
Exactly.
Like you never trust a sober bartender, you know? So
even though a lot of people have trusted me, I mean, they're lit beyond belief, might I add, but I mean, I get my extra tips here and there, so I guess it's kind of like, you know, writing off your lunch break, because you'll get the occasional chick that'll be wasted and, you know, like, give me an extra tip or whatever, try to give my number, which I can't, you know, until I'm off duty, but I do anyways. I mean,
yeah, for sure.
You know, my boss who owns a bar is married. I mean,
Right, what's he gonna do? Yeah.
right? You know, I'm young. I'm not trying to be like you, crippled or married. But yeah, I mean, it's awesome. You get to eat free. I mean, the steak is great. I mean, I get a free steak.
Free steak, man.
Free steak.
That's nuts.
Free 12-inch steak with amazing steak fries, and I get to be intoxicated at work all day. So my day is never dull and boring. And when it picks up, I'm already lit at this point, so I don't care.
And full of steak.
And full of steak.
Yeah.
Not to mention free pop, free beer, hot women, good music. It's awesome.
They hiring?
We could use a dude who does the IDs at the door.
I could do that.
It's easy.
Let's just say that when it comes to my career choices, I'm trying to raise the stake.
Oh man, you're a real crack up, man.
Hey, let's go check out that portal.
Yeah, that's kind of bugging me. I want to check that out. I mean, like I said, there could be a portal.